Pan steaming, how steam shapes fine dining flavor. Hey family, welcome back to Unseen Cuisine. It's Chef Rick, the blind chef, and today is Flavor Lab Wednesday, the day we slow things down and talk about why flavor behaves the way it does. We're not here to memorize techniques today. We're here to understand flavor environments. And today's environment is pan steaming, a quiet favorite in fine dining, especially when it comes to vegetables and seafood. This way of thinking is the backbone of Friday's dish. So let's talk about why it works. What pan steaming actually creates. Pan steaming lives in a particular space. It's not dry heat, it's not boiling. It's just enough moisture to soften the structure without washing away the flavor. That's why pan steamed food tastes so clear. Vegetables stay bright, seafood stays sweet, proteins stay tender. Nothing gets drowned out, nothing gets covered up. That's why chefs use this approach. It protects the ingredients instead of overpowering it. Reading the environment. In Flavor Lab, we don't stare at pans, we listen to them. Sounds tell you if moisture is working or struggling. Touch tells you if heat is calm or aggressive. Sensory checkpoint. That soft, steady bubbling is balance. And when the steam feels warm and moist instead of sharp, that's when food relaxes. Vegetables open up. Seafood stays tender instead of tightening. Steam is doing more than you think. Here is a mindset shift I want you to make. Steam carries flavor. When aromatics are in the liquid, steam gently lifts them and delivers them. Garlic doesn't shout, herbs don't take over. Citrus don't bite, and if you're blind or low vision like me, you smell that bloom before the food even reacts. That is aroma. The flavor story has already started. Why seafood love this method? This method is especially important for seafood. Seafood doesn't want aggression, it wants respect. Pan steaming keeps shellfish juicy. It keeps fish flaky. Also let natural sweetness come forward instead of cooking it out. Mussels in particular thrive here. They open when they're ready, release their own juices and become part of the flavor environment. Nothing forced, nothing rushed. Allergy friendly by design. Another reason why pan steaming works so well, flavor doesn't depend on heaviness. No butter to lean on, no cream to hide behind, no soy or wheat needed to feel complete. Flavor comes from clean liquid, aromatics, timing, and a touch of acid at the end. If substitutions are needed, the system still works. Swap an onion for ginger, swap garlic for citrus peel. The logic stays intact because it was never about one ingredient. Texture is a part of the flavor conversation. Flavor isn't just taste, it's behavior. When ingredients are similar in size, they soften and release moisture together. A tactile insight, uniform texture feels intentional, and intentional texture always tastes better. That's not about perfection, that's about harmony. The liquid sets the mood. Let's talk about what's underneath it all. The liquid sets the emotional tone of the dish. Water stays neutral. Broth adds depth. Wine adds brightness. Citrus lifts everything up because steam carries whatever the liquid holds. Seasoning, the liquid means seasoning the entire dish quietly and evenly. Nothing competes, everything arrives together. Connecting Flavor Lab to Friday. Now, here where today leads us. On Recipe Friday, we're using this exact flavor logic in a fine dining wine tomato broth dish. Two expressions. Mussels for seafood lover, king oyster mushrooms for plant-based. Different ingredients, same steam environment, same sensory cues. If today made sense, Friday will feel familiar and it will not feel intimidating. Flavor Lab is about recognizing patterns. When you understand why something works, you stop guessing and you start trusting. So remember, steam shapes flavor. Environment matters. Confidence comes from awareness, not force. That's how intentional cooking happens. If this Flavor Lab helped you, I want you to share it with the family and check out the website for blind chef designed recipes and guides. As always, cooking without limits, where food heals and flavor inspires. I'm Chef Rick. I'll see you Friday.